What is life about really? It's actually very simple. Just to be alive. That's it. So plain, so clear. But we see everyone rushing around, panicked, as if they have to achieve something huge, something outside of themselves, to feel okay. Have you ever noticed something interesting? The real trouble isn't the pain itself. It's how we grab onto it, how we fight it, how we try to run away from it. Think about it. The moment you push against something, it gets bigger. The moment you fight a thought, you give it more power. What we call suffering. Most of it isn't the rain falling on your head. It's you standing there, getting soaked, yelling at the clouds. This isn't to say that life has no difficulties. Of course it does. Life has always been this way. There's pain, there's joy. There's gaining something, there's losing something. One cannot exist without the other. Like the front of your hand and the back of your hand, inseparable. But here's the thing you might not have noticed. Pain and suffering are not the same. Pain just is. It's the sting when you lose something. It's the ache in your body. It's the feeling when you say goodbye. These things are as natural as the tide coming in and out. But suffering is the story we tell ourselves about the pain. It's the, why did this happen to me? It's the desperate clinging, the attempt to hold on to something that was never really ours to control in the first place. Ancient wisdom teaches us a very simple truth. Let go, or be dragged. And that's really what we're talking about here. If you're struggling with this, there's a community of us learning to let the river flow. Subscribe and walk this path together with us. I want you to really take this in so that it becomes part of you. If you're ready, go to the comments below and type this phrase to declare it for yourself. I let go to move forward. Now imagine this. You have a glass of muddy water. It's all stirred up. You can't see through it. So you get anxious. You shake it more, trying to make the mud settle. But what happens? It just gets worse. You see the problem. But what if you just put the glass down? You stop messing with it. You let it be. Gradually, on its own, the mud settles, and the water becomes clear again. This is how we end suffering. You stop trying to force things to be clear. You stop grabbing for control. You just let life settle. But then, an interesting thing happens. The moment you decide, okay, I am going to let go, you start trying to let go. You say, I have to stop suffering. I must relax. And suddenly, you are grabbing onto, letting go, just as tightly as you were grabbing onto the pain. The tension is right back in the room. So what do? You don't adore. You notice. You just watch this little game your mind plays. And when you become aware of it, something shifts. The tight grip in your mind starts to loosen, all by itself. Think about a child. A child falls and scrapes their knee. It hurts. They might cry for a minute, but moments later, they're up again running, playing, laughing. The pain was real, yes, but it didn't harden into suffering. Why? Because a child doesn't spin a long, complicated story about the scrape. They haven't learned how to hold on to it yet. But as adults, we get very good at telling stories. We hold on to our old wounds. We polish them. We tell people about them. We build our whole sense of self around them. And in telling that story over and over, we suffer much more than the first scrape ever made us. Let me tell you a simple story. There was a farmer. One day his horse ran away. His neighbors came over. Oh, this is terrible news, they said. The farmer just said maybe. The next day, the horse came back, and it brought 7 wild horses with it. The neighbors cheered. This is wonderful. The farmer just said, maybe. The day after that, his son tried to ride one of the new horses. He was thrown off and broke his leg. The neighbors came running. Oh, what a terrible misfortune. Again, the farmer just said, maybe. The very next day, army officers came to the village. They were forcing all the young men to join the army for a dangerous war. But because the farmer's son had a broken leg, they left him alone. The neighbor said, you are so lucky. And the farmer, as he always did, replied, maybe. The point of this isn't to be clever. It's about seeing that we simply don't know the whole story. Our ideas of good and bad are just tiny snapshots. When you really see this, your white-knuckle grip on life starts to loosen. You stop suffering with every little twist and turn, because you realize you're not supposed to judge the story. You are just here to live it. Often, trying to escape from suffering is what creates it. You're afraid of what's next. You're afraid of losing things. But that is all part of the path. The secret is not to build a wall to stop the rain. It is to learn how to feel the rain on your skin. Not to silence the world, but to hear the quiet that's underneath all the noise. So if you want to stop suffering, don't start by trying to rearrange the world outside. Start with how you see it. Just look at a river. It doesn't fight its path. Look at the sky. Notice how your thoughts come and go, just like clouds. You were never in control of them anyway, were you? When you let them flow, a strange thing happens. The suffering starts to dissolve, and in its place is just a deep, quiet peace. It's the peace that comes from no longer needing to have all the answers. Suffering comes from a simple mistake. We try to make things that are always changing stay the same. We want the happy moments to last forever. We want life without any pain. It's like wanting a coin that only has a head side. Such a thing doesn't exist. When you truly see this deeply, you stop fighting the rhythm of life. And in that moment, suffering simply goes away. Maybe the invitation isn't to run away from suffering. It is to see right through it. To see it as just a tightening in the mind. A place where we could, instead, just soften. And right here, in that recognition, you are already free. We walk around with this feeling, don't we? This feeling of being a separate person. Alone. We feel like we came into this world from somewhere else. But did you really? Or did you grow out of this world, the way a leaf grows out of a tree? Think about that for a moment. This story we carry, that we are strangers here, that we were just dropped into this universe by accident. Because of this story, we feel lonely. We feel afraid. We feel the weight of being this separate self. But hold on. Ask yourself honestly. Did you come into the world, or out of it? Like a wave rises out of the ocean, you are an expression of this whole universe. You are not a visitor here. You are the universe, taking this particular shape for a little while. A wave rises from the sea. For a moment, it has a shape. It might think, I am a wave. I am separate. The wave sees the shore coming and gets scared. It thinks it's going to disappear. But what the wave forgets is that it was never separate from the ocean to begin with. Its water is the ocean's water. When it crashes on the shore, that's not its end. It's just returning home. It's returning to what it always was. You are that wave. And when you see this, really feel it, the fear begins to dissolve. You can't be lost. How can you fall out of the universe when you are the universe? Now, here is something to notice. Life is a play of opposites. There's light and dark, sound and silence, breathing in and breathing out. Think about your own heart. It beats in, it beats out. If it only did one, you wouldn't be alive. Yet what do? We try to hold on to one side. We love the light, we hate the dark. We chase what feels good, we run from what hurts. The secret is, you can't have one without the other. Without the dark night sky, you would never see the stars. They are partners. Life isn't at war with itself. You are a part of this dance. So here's what gets us stuck. We have forgotten that our role is temporary. We get so caught up in being who we think we are. We take it all so seriously. We suffer as if this play we're in will last forever. But what happens when you remember? You don't stop living. Actually, you can live even more fully. Because you know that this role is not all of you. The real you, deep down, is the entire flow of life itself. The illusion of being a separate person is the root of fear. If you think you are just this one little, fragile wave, of course you will be afraid of crashing on the shore. But when you realize you are the entire ocean, what is there to be afraid of? Death is not an end. It's just a change in form, a new shape for the water to take. So how does one stop suffering right now? The mind's first instinct is to find a method, a new technique, something else to do. But this is like being stuck in quicksand. The more you struggle and fight, the deeper you sink. The way out is not to do more, it is to do less. Letting go is not an action you take. It's what happens when you finally see that there was nothing to hold on to in the first place. You open your hand and realize it was empty the whole time. The real problem isn't the event, it's our label for it. Good, bad, we are constantly judging. But the truth is, we don't know. We can't know. The story is still being written. So what is there to do, if not controlling and judging? Just pay attention. A simple, gentle attention. Like a child seeing things for the first time. The next time you feel that anxious knot in your chest, don't try to fix it. Don't call it bad. Just feel it. As a physical sensation, notice its texture, its weight. Just let it be there. Listen to the sounds around you right now. Don't label them. Just hear them. When you do this, the world, which maybe felt a little gray, starts to come alive again. Everything feels fresh, because you are no longer trying to trap it with your words. You don't actually have to let go. You just have to see that you were never holding on to anything solid to begin with. You were clutching at thin air, thinking it was a rope. And when you finally look at your hand and see nothing is there, you can't help but smile a little. You were always free. The peace you're looking for, the end of suffering, was never hiding from you. It has been here the entire time. It's like looking for your own eyes. You can search everywhere, but you will never find them, because they are what you are looking with. You are the peace that you seek. The moment you stop searching so desperately, you realize it's been here all along. The real you is the whole universe. And when you know this, not as an idea in your head, but as a feeling in your bones, you stop struggling, and you just live. Not tomorrow, not when you figure it all out, but right now, always now. So the knot of suffering, that feeling of being small and alone, starts to loosen. Not because you pulled on it, but just because you looked at it. You saw what it was. A misunderstanding. You were never just the wave. You are the whole ocean, pretending for a little while to be a wave. Just for the beautiful experience of it. Life isn't a race where you have to get to the finish line. It is a piece of music. You don't listen to music just to get to the final note. That would be silly. You listen for the melody, for the spaces between the sounds. Life is exactly like that. The meaning isn't at the end. The meaning is right here, in this breath. This is why the old masters are often shown smiling. They finally got the joke. They realized there was nothing they needed to get. Everything was already here. Try this, just for a moment. Don't dance to get somewhere on the floor. Dance just for the feeling of movement itself. You are not here to complete some checklist. You are here because life wanted to see what it would be like to be you. You are its expression. You are its movement. You are its quiet breath. But remember, the dance needs both movement and stillness. So don't think a peaceful life means escaping sadness. A peaceful life means holding both sadness and joy. It's holding both hands in the dance. The suffering only happens when we try to grab one hand and push the other one away. So breathe. And in that breath, know that it's not just you breathing. It is life breathing through you. There's no secret action you need to take. The great relief is realizing life doesn't need to be solved. You are not a problem to be fixed. You are a mystery to be lived. Let this journey of awareness be your practice. If you are ready to continue walking this path of inner quiet, I invite you to subscribe. This is just the beginning.